Hi, welcome back to DT Daily. My name is Ryan Fleming and I'm talking to you from the Los Angeles Convention Center, home of E3. Earlier today, this place was a madhouse. If a zombie attacked, we'd all be doomed. There are probably a good 30,000 people here and the show is expecting around 40,000 as it has in the last few years. Before the show actually began at noon though, Nintendo had their non-press conference press conference. If you've been following the news, Nintendo generally does a big show to start E3. Last couple of years it's been held at the Nokia Center. They've always done something leading back or going back as far as the Atlanta days when E3 was just beginning. This year though, they decided to save the money and just show off a couple of their new games. To do so, they brought in select members of the press, a few fans, a couple of people on the streets, anybody walking by, and they showed us Mario Kart, new Smash Brothers, and a handful of other games, including the first Zelda sequel we've seen in a long time. It's going to be a 3DS title and a follow-up to the Super Nintendo version of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. We'll have a lot more on that all throughout the week. We also saw Battlefield 4, which is a very pretty game. If you've been following Battlefield at all, you know that's kind of one of their signature things. The multiplayer, however, has gotten a bit of an overhaul to make it a bit more fluid in some ways. In the demo we played earlier today, it was a conquest mode. That means there are certain points around the map that you'll take and you hold. One of those points was on top of a skyscraper in Shanghai. Now, if you were able to fight your way up, partly you could go through the elevator and wait, listen to some music, relax, pop out and get into a firefight and almost certainly die as people are waiting for you. The other alternative, you can just blow the whole building up. This is one of the things you can actually do in Battlefield 4 now. You can take out the pillars that support this skyscraper, watch the whole thing fall, and nobody gets it. Salt the earth, take your ball and go home. Another alternative is you can shoot out the floor underneath the main floor and just run up that way. The environments are very destructible, changeable, and no game is going to be the exact same. We also saw a lot from Ubisoft, including a more detailed look at Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. We've been seeing a lot of it over the last couple days, but today we saw an actual playable demo that included some of the naval mechanics. These were introduced in Assassin's Creed 3. This year they've been incredibly expanded on. It's a major portion of the game. The map is also insane. It's a huge portion of the Caribbean that you're going to explore. It will have towns, jungles, some areas you can actually dive through and find treasure, and plenty of secrets just like all the previous games. So check back with us all week and we're going to have plenty more, including hands-on, first looks, and interviews from the developers.